Really lame. They nerfed magic so hard.
I'll go and open the chest.
Thunderous Concord. You worked?
Oh, well spotted. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant. Well and true.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
That was awesome. Fighting semi-large groups in this game with massive AoE spells is always feel good. Always feels good.
I shall take this.
Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
Griffin.
A flawless execution.
Our combined might is beyond any foe.
Wakestone.
One can see far to the distance from here.
It would be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
I suppose 'tis so.
Yep, that's where I'm heading next. Hopefully there's an inn there, so I can switch or level up my my skills. Can I go up even more? The answer is yes. But why? Is there anything up here? I don't see anything. I don't think the game expects you to be up here. Alright, let's head back down. Up and around.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? Now then, which way?
What are we tarrying for? Onward, I say.
I'm going.
It is no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Why not? Why not?
Come on! Our enemy employs a mage! Best fell them first, lest their curative magic prolong our battle! Careful now.
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
Yay, we're catching up.
Come on then. I shan't let them harm you. You're bloody terrified of me, aren't you? It's one shaking.
By the might of my magic, I shatter the heavens!
Okay, I'm the best tank in this group, dude. If you want to attack me, sure. But I wouldn't mind it so much to be the one being targeted if the AI were better. Like, if the AI would spend a lot more time just casting spells, staying away from, you know, area attacks, then everything would be better. All right. Let's head into town. Harv Village, coastal settlement. This is the one that is infested by Saurians, right?
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
You're not an NPC.
Let me get that.
That's a
Follow
beetle.
me. Do try to keep me in your sights, Master. I shan't lead you astray. We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
It is not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Here, if you please.
Isn't this where the Mystic Spearhand guy is supposed to be? Or is he up here? Postal hut. Yeah, he's supposed to be at this hut. I guess he hasn't spawned yet because I haven't cleared this village. Not that it matters. I already installed a mod that lets me be every class. But he also gives me the Mystic Spearhand, like, special miser ability, master ability. So I do need him.
Might I interest you in my hunt?
Depends on what it is. A fairy stone. Princess Horsebud. Or
Bull wears.
Ice Boon, Lightning Boon, and Fire Boon. Got High Levin, High Salamence, Silence, Halidom, and Anodyne. Pretty good. I think 50 is too much. I can't believe you can't increase by increments of 10 by pressing up and down. Like, what the hell? Who did the UI for this game? Awful.
Hope to see you again.
I shall tend to you should you require healing, Master. You need merely say the word.
Here at last.
Oh, you've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. We've been dispatched to cull them. A small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look for my aid if aught goes awry.
Wow. What a pussy. Down there? Okay. Oh,
my
maybe.
eyes. Can anyone hear me? We need help. I don't want to fall here. God, damn blizzard.
Oh, that's right. I was telling you about the Gigantus. Until you went off somewhere. Young people are so impatient. Now, listen well. The Gigantus is an earthen structure that hearkens to the voice of the sea, for 'tis a servant of the brine. Just as the Arisen commands the pawns, so too does the sea's peril compel the Gigantus. Supposedly, the brine have their colossal servant monitor the dragon to ensure that it commits no acts of excess. As for what the brine deem an act of excess, I could not tell you. Some would argue that 'tis the hand of excess what brings the cup of fine ale to our lips time and time again. But what of it? Those unbidden sips of ale are what keep the throat from growing parched. Without them, life would be a dull affair indeed. That brings me back to what I was saying about the... what was I talking about again? Ah, of course. The Gigantus. 'Tis formed of clay, and tall enough to graze its brow upon the very clouds. What's more, 'tis said its lofty gaze watches o'er the world even now. And should it be stirred to life by the voice of the sea, mayhap 'twould do aught to put that dragon in its place. You do not believe, but I assure you 'tis no less than the truth. I beheld it all with my own eyes.
Okay. I'm just gonna touch
That
this
old
port
man by the
crystal.
shore. What drives him so unbendingly out into open waters?
He's something of an enigma.
I should probably go down there and save them
Perhaps
before
we
they
will
die.
understand more in time.
Meh.
'Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
Tread carefully. One never can be too cautious.
'Tis easily done. You'll not live to regret this.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Point's right there.
Apologies.
But I must guide you there from our current.
Hell yeah.
It's rather high. It might be beyond our reach. Master, I believe I could be of aid here. Might I be of assistance?
You want me to throw you over there? No. There's gotta be a different way to go through.
I am in your debt, sir. Thanks to your valor, I shall live to fight another day. I am...
You have my admiration. I doubt even my own master has obtained an article so rare.
Gold? That's super easy. Very common, actually.
More of the same, it seems. All done, then.
Splendid.
Yep, just a casual tornado inside of a cave.
You're not one of ours. Have you come to save us? Forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own accord just now. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance?
Oh, few materials are more coveted than this. It makes all our efforts worthwhile.
Yeah,
We
dude,
shall
you
have
were
to
just
think long
healed
and
to
hard about
full.
what to do with it.
You're fine.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Oh yeah, the reason why Snow's leveling up so behind me now is because he died. And I like played a good 30 or 40 minutes without him.
Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs.
Allow me to open your chest.
Very stone.
Visibility is poor here. Be wary of enemies lying in ambush.
Keep your voice low, lest my heart leap from my throat.
Other light pelta.
I will finish this! Here and now!
Oh shit.
I will protect you.
I'll combine my magic with yours.
My castle spell.
Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? Aught appears to have changed since we were last here. Let us proceed with due caution.
I cannot fault your memory. We must get to the bottom of this.
Quick stone. I have never been here before, so I don't know what Snow's talking about.
Very well. I shall return. Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar. What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I have a feeling 'twill be worth the climb. Methinks I can make it over there. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. Well now, I underestimated you, friend. I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need not trouble yourself further.
I am in your debt, sir. Thanks to your valor, I shall live to fight another day.
All right. So now we need to go to the old lighthouse.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. I used to call this place... You're the... We were hoping to reclaim our village. But we fled when the dragon attacked some days past. Easier said than done, clearly. In our absence, a bask of saurians. What are we to do? The guards not like to send soldiers... but mayhap they needn't at all. Please, sir. Do something, anything.
A bask of saurians has made its nest within the village, but not for long if we have any say in them. Saurians!
Fire's fury shan't be of aid against this foe.
I shan't allow any further harm.
Shall we report back now? I'd say we've given those saurians what for. Now to go informed.
Is the deed done, good Arisen? Oh, thank you. We shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I can hardly wait to bring these tidings to the other villagers. I dare say we'll have this place livable again ere long. I cannot thank you enough. Long will you be known as a friend to our village. If you happen to pass by, do come visit us, won't you? I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack. For your sake, as well as ours, we'll do our utmost to see the village restored.
A fine job by our merry band.
Wait a few
say we
days.
visit again anon to see how the village fares in the aftermath.
Right you are.
Okay. I don't know why the nameless village didn't get a port crystal. Weird.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Oh my god, the frame rate.
Ought to set my nose to the ground.
Why is everyone always in such a hurry?
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite a tale to tell.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep giving people flowers.
'Tis a perilous journey I've had arisen. When that griffin came upon us, I feared we were done for.
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Ooh, I see a chest. I see 3 chests.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Okay, there you go. It's much better now. I guess this was like loading in a bunch of stuff.
Can't put a price on peace and quiet.
Look, as long... Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Hi, Salamance. Hi, Thundermine. Hagall. Equip Hagall. Yes. Hi, Hagall. Saps target's health and grants it to the caster. The effect continues? That's... For as long as... must remain stationary. Eruption of earth and stone. Especially effective against targets resistant to magic. I see. We don't care about that. Knockdown resistance, yes. You can take Sesam. Size him. You know what? I'm just gonna buy everything. Just in case I don't want to swap out skills, you know?
Have you found any of the items we discussed?
Faintly twinkling stars. Oh wow, magic defense and defense is 60 each, and knockdown resist 8. Huh.
Always a pleasure.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we might. Would you care to stay and talk a moment?
Sure.
I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal. Of course, in the end, you were the one who made the purchase. That's all right. I know you meant well. Besides, I can safely say it was still a novel experience. I wanted to give you something in return by way of thanks. Here, this is for you. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
That's a Jasper.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did.
Oh my god, the dowsing is insane. Southron Iron and Poison Pinion. Stressite. I don't think I need any inventory management here. Ooh. That's pretty cool.
Do come again.
Look at that. It's a little tiny bit better.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Always a pleasure.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat.
If I were your master, I'd not leave this unread.
Shall we take a closer look?
Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brant at once. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
When our hero drew his blade, unto him as a man.
Need to wait until the evening though, right?
Why, the beast! An uncanny affair, to say the least. There was no time for shock and dismay, as answer my riddle. Did the fearsome thing say?
Look as long as you please.
I might stay a while. Times are hard. I'm barely scraping by.
Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have
Sorry. Oh, there's a bench right there. Okay.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence, and ere it slips my mind. Pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
Well done, Master. By your efforts, our task is complete.
Expeditioner's
Indeed,
Cloak.
you've culled more than your fair share of monsters. I expect tales of your valor will soon be told in taverns.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen.
False Sovereign?
While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems, she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be Arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermund. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly, Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that your majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deez's scheme and securing your enthronement.
All that obscure advice.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your majesty? What's this? The Palace of Vermont is sending brass to an individual by the name of Dara. And brass is code for imitating someone, you say. 'Tis not unheard of for a member of the court to employ a decoy, a look-alike, to confuse assassins and their ilk. Though in our case, 'twould seem far more likely that this Darrow fellow is none other than Arthur, the false sovereign, as I am certain your majesty has already deduced. You have done well. I believe we can call this investigation a resounding success.
With an unwelcome feeling, this, as they were being made.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your
Tell me
majesty's
the
claim.
masquerade.
For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, your majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, your majesty. There is one other
Even-tied
thing.
mask.
Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers.
Right, just follow me.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to do not forget that we worked.
I sense eyes upon us.
We've arrived, but not so our quarry. Can it be we've mistaken the hour of our meeting?
The current hour ill suits our progress. Let us visit an inn or make...
Fancy a look at my wares?
Oh wow, he is giving us a pretty good